was like to come out. Soothing. All right, let's start again. Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stanzie and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a Try It Thursday video, and it is a video where I'm going to try out a bunch of new things, well, they're new to me, and share with you guys what my thoughts and opinions are on them and whether like I would use them again or buy them again, because I know a lot of you guys like to try out new stuff, and sometimes you want to just know what someone else's opinion is before you even consider it, because I feel like sometimes that's how I am. I do feel like sometimes I'm just like a go in, I guess not sometimes, I am that person who goes in, tries it, and then is like, maybe I shouldn't have got that. As I said in the past, some of my stuff is like little samples, which is pretty good, so then I'm not like constantly, you know, buying new things. Some of those things that have come in the Bella box, so it's not that I'm constantly like buying new stuff and trying it, it's just some of it's gifted too, which I'm grateful about. So if you are interested to see what I'm trying out, stick around for the rest of the video. So I've heard some good things about the Dr. Jart's brand, so I'm excited to try this mask out. It is a soothing HYDRA solution mask. It says that it is a sheet mask with a coaxial and quick soothing complex, infuses skin with soothing moisture and conditions skin, which I feel like my skin, especially around here, is a little bit dry, especially now. Once it gets to the winter seasons, my skin starts to dry up around the like nose and mouth area. I tend to put on a lot more like lip balm and stuff. So I'm actually excited to see if this is going to hydrate me, because it says it's a deep hydration sheet. And you know me, I love the sheet masks. And so this one, it says wash your face, which I've done. And okay, we just pop it on and we leave it on for about 15 to 20 minutes. So let's have a look and see how this goes. I've tried so many. Some I love and some are a little bit disappointing. Okay, looks juicy to begin with. Oh, okay, it's dripping, if you guys can see. I feel like I haven't really come across any that drip that much. All right, I just got to hold it over the sink now because that's a bit of a mess. This is like very drippy, so automatically I don't love the drip to it. Oh gee. All right, I got it. Let me just peel off the backing bit because I feel like otherwise it's going to be a bit more of a nightmare. All right, here we go. Let's have a look. Okay, this is very runny, as I've probably said like a million times. As you guys can see, it's quite see-through too. A lot of them are a little bit thicker. To ensure that the product doesn't go into my eye, I always just cut it there because my nose is always too big for these sheets. And this way, because there's always so much excess, you can always just kind of rub it into that area anyway. And then when we pull it off, we'll be able to rub more in there. So off the bat, issues with the mask are that it is very runny, so it doesn't feel, it feels I guess a little bit more thin serumy rather than the thick serum, which I prefer. I don't like all this dripping stuff going everywhere, and I feel like I guess when it's thinner it will sink into your skin a lot quicker. So this, even though it says 15 to 20 minutes, I would feel like this is one that you could pop on, leave them for about 10 minutes and take off, especially if you're like in a hurry to go somewhere, if you want to do this in the day. Now I am doing this in the day because I want to like hydrate my skin for the rest of the day. It also has a little bit of an odd scent to it, very, very slight. You can't really tell, but it's there. All right, I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been just over 15 minutes and I feel it like it still feels juicy. I thought it would have dried down just by the thinness of the sheet, but no, it's actually still quite juicy, which it kind of hasn't sunk into my skin. I feel like it's sitting on top. I'll just use the excess to do this area because that's actually my dry area. So I've left it to sit on my skin for a few minutes just so it could like seep into the skin, and like the forehead's dried and it's a little bit sticky, but this always happens with all of the sheet masks. I do feel like my skin is hydrated. I kind of do like the look of it. I just don't like the messiness of the sheet mask, and the scent started to bother me a little bit, so I don't think it is one that I would repurchase. I cleansed in the shower and now I want to try out the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. I did share with you guys that, I don't know if you guys follow Tati, she has like 10 million followers, but she shared that she really, really loved this lotion or moisturizer. So I want to try it on and see. It's just a little itsy bitsy trial one. So it is probably going to take me, you know, like a few times to know whether I love it or not. But usually when I don't love something, I can kind of tell off the bat. There's a really faint scent. Let me see. The feeling of it feels nice. Put it on my hands, warm it up. Oh, it kind of feels greasy, but I like it because my skin's kind of dry. It does have a scent to it. It dries down pretty quickly though, so it's definitely not greasy. The scent is a little strong, I will say. It didn't smell first from the jar, but it smelled like this. It's not terrible. It smells like flowers. I kind of like how it dries down quickly, but I'm one that I like to kind of still feel the moisturizer. So I feel like if you're perhaps someone who's oily, you would like this because I feel like it does dry down quickly. So far, I do like it. I am going to put on some makeup later, so I want to see how it's going to stay under the makeup, but so far, I like it. So my hair is mostly dry in these areas, and I want to try out this, I believe it's an oil. There is no English writing anywhere. It's Japanese. I tried to do a little bit of Google Translate on one of the sides, and it looks like it's an oil that you can use anywhere, like on your body or your hair. So I want to do the hair. So the bottle looks like this, and it has that little, you know when you get like to color your hair, the little paper inside, and there's like pictures on here, and so that's what I'm going by. So one of the pictures, the lady's putting it in her hair, and I'm going to do that because I'm not game enough to put it on my face. If anybody has heard of this and knows what it is, please let me know. My friend Diana gave me this to give it a try, so I thought, why not? I'll give it a try. I'm happy to try things that I don't really know what they are on my hair because it's just hair. I'm not convinced I'll use it on my face. So, I know, you can't smell it from there. Okay, so I thought a lot would come out. Luckily it didn't. I'm just going to put some on my hand there. It doesn't have a scent. It kind of feels a bit like oil. So I'm just going to kind of pop it in the ends of my hair. It actually doesn't really feel that oily. I'm going to do a little bit more. I feel like it dried up. Maybe I won't squish it in too much in my hands. And because I'm going to wear my hair curly, I'm just going to kind of scrunch it up. It's interesting, I will say. I like to put on oil anyway. I actually didn't put anything on my hair today, but I do like a good old hair oil. I feel like it kind of helps hydrate the hair a little bit. I mean, it's got the curls happening, I will say that. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. From what I can understand on the pictures, it's something you can put on your scalp, but I don't have a dry scalp, so I don't really want my hair to be oily there. It's defining my curls a little bit, so we'll let it kind of sit in the hair and dry a little bit further, and then after I've done my makeup, we'll have a look and see how it's faring. So I have a couple of things in the makeup department that I want to try. One is going to be the Milk Makeup, that little stick that I got from Sephora. Now this is the Flex Foundation and in the shade Light. And it is like one of these which I'm not a huge fan of these in terms of using them as foundation, because in the past I found them to be creamy but very like heavy and moving around my face, which is not something I like, especially because I have textured skin. And I do have the Maybelline one, and I just keep that in my like little makeup bag for travel because it is really great as touch up. I just find like when there's makeup missing from like little areas, it's so easy to just like use this to quickly touch it up, which I like. But today I'm going to use it at least on half of my face. I'll see how I'm feeling, but I figured I will try it and just see if it is something that we will like, because sometimes, you know, things surprise you. So I've already primed. I just used my Fit For Me primer, and I thought let's give it a go. Actually, I haven't figured out how I'm gonna put it on. Maybe I'll just use my fingers. Okay, so the color is quite light. Did I put too much? No. Okay, so it's quite, I'll just use my fingers because I feel like it's the easiest way to actually use all the product. I find that the color is too light for me, but it's going on okay. There's a bit of a scent to it. Kind of smells like SPF. I don't like the scent at all. Okay, it is very kind of drying when you put it on. It's not like, I don't know, kind of spreads creamy, but then it looks sort of dry. Oh no, I don't know what's happening there. I don't know if that's because of the foundation or the cream that I use, but And my skin does not feel dry, so I feel like, because around this area, I don't know if you guys can see, my skin is kind of like peeling away. So I'll do half, and then I'll just use another one for the other half and see if that just happens to be my skin, or if this is like that drying that it's showing like little peeling of skin. I definitely do not like that. I will say though, it is lightweight compared to like other ones that I have tried in the past. So it might be okay as a touch-up. I just think no, if you have dry skin, this is not it. The coverage is not too bad though. It's definitely not full coverage, and I would have thought with a stick like this, because it's so creamy, would be. It's kind of medium-ish coverage. It's not like, it's medium. And in the areas where my skin is not dry, it's gone in okay. It's just that where I have dry skin, it's not going well. Okay, let me just pop on that Sephora one that I tried last time because I liked that. I just want to do on the other half of the chin just to kind of see if it's my skin at the moment or if it is the foundation. So with the Sephora foundation, you can't really tell that my skin is that dry here because it's a little bit more kind of moisturizing. So this side I can see the like peeling kind ofness, and this side is fine. I'm just going to do the Sephora on the other side of the face. I will say though, in this little area here, it doesn't look too bad. Like the coverage is nice and light. So if you want something that's got a little bit of light coverage, it's not bad at all. Let me just pop on some concealer and then we'll see how powder sits on top of this. I feel like I probably wouldn't use powder on this because I generally like to set my face with a bit of powder. I just want to see how it will work with that. So the concealer is on and I also set my eyes. I want to now see, I'm just going to use my usual Revlon one that I use more often and see how it sets. Okay, it's doing okay with the powder. The powder did actually work okay with the Milk foundation, but in the areas where, like here and here where I had a bit of peeling and I'm dry, it's emphasized it a lot more. And sometimes I'm dry back here too. So I would definitely say if you are going to use this, don't put powder on it. I feel like it dries up even more. Unless you're someone who's super oily, maybe give that a try. But because I have more mature skin, I'm not oily. Off the bat, I don't really like it. I don't know. I don't believe I would buy it. It's just too drying on my skin. So for dry skin, I would say that's a no. I'm just going to pop on the rest of my makeup and then we are going to try out some mascara. So the rest of my makeup is on. The face has not improved in any way. It hasn't gotten worse. The dry areas are still dry. Now let's try this new mascara. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Lengthening Mascara. Now, I don't know if it's new to the market or not, but I have not actually tried it before. So this is, Di gave me this, so thanks Di. Adding to my Try It Thursdays. So I want to try it out and see. Now I believe the color is black. This is what it looks like. Now let's see what the actual brush looks like. Very, very thin. A lot of the times when I see something this thin, I use it just for like the bottom lashes, but we're going to give it a try. So this mascara is for length. So let's see how it works. Let's see the length it's going to give us. It's a little bit weird because it's so tiny, you feel like you're going to poke your eye out. But I've got to get really close to the bottom there and just kind of move it along. Do that little bit of a zigzag move and try and lift it. I keep meaning to buy myself what are they called, them, you know, the eyelash clampy thingamajiggies. I have actually never tried that and I've never owned one, so that could be a new Try It Thursday. I just keep forgetting to get myself one of those to give them a try. Okay, off the bat, that's one coat. That looks really good. I like that. Not what I was expecting. I kind of didn't think it would do anything, but I like that. Let's do the other side. I always find the left lashes are just, for me, never as good as the right ones. I feel like you did a good job. And whilst I don't have that much product, I'm actually going to go in and do the bottom lashes because I usually, if there's too much product, it gets very like clunky and then it gets down to the bottom of my lid there. I like for the bottom because like you can actually really get in there. But also you got to be really careful because like, yeah, I touched my skin a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with a second layer. But this time I'm going to do the left eye first so that can have the bulk of the product. I like the fact that there are good mascaras in like the drugstore section that you don't have to spend, you know, like $50 for a good mascara. The last expensive mascara I bought was that Lancome one. and it didn't even last. It dried out so quickly. It was nice, but I'm not buying that again. So this one, the brush really does surprise you because it's so tiny, but I feel like it's done such a good job. I like it. That's a yes from me on this one. It's now nearly the end of the day. I just want to share that because the day's gone ahead and my skin's gotten slightly oilier, the side with the Milk Makeup is not too bad. Like the kind of, I guess the oiliness has settled in with the dryness of the foundation and it doesn't look too bad. Like this area is still, I guess it's my skin, probably for some products I've been using. So I thought I'd give you guys an update on the hair. It has become like a little stiffish, is that the word? But not stiff, if that makes sense. Maybe it's because it's oily, but I don't actually mind it because it's keeping the curls there and I guess it's keeping my hair hydrated, and that's what I guess oil does. So it feels more like real oil as opposed to when you put, you know, when you put a bit of that oil in your hair to like blow dry. This feels a little bit more oilier than that. It was interesting, but as I said, if you do know what it is, please let me know. And that brings us to the end of today's Try It Thursday video. I do hope you guys enjoyed the stuff that I tried on for you in this video. Comment down below and let me know if you have any of these things and if you love them. I will say that mascara, love it, so great. Not such a great fan of that like foundation, and I feel like that Ole Henriksen cream, I'm gonna have to try it out a few more times to know as to whether like I'm gonna really love it or not, because I feel like with creams and stuff you can't always tell just by the one go. So if you do enjoy these Try It Thursday videos, please don't hesitate to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to hit that subscribe button below and join the stanzie.star family, as I would love to have you here, as every Thursday I try out new stuff, so join along. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.